Long before modern forests took shape, long before rivers were named and mapped, long before human beings ever looked into dark water and imagined what might be waiting below, the crocodile was already there. It was there in the ancient wetlands, in the slow-moving channels, in the shaded edges of the world where land gives way to water. And while countless species have appeared and disappeared across the vast sweep of time, the crocodile has endured, carrying the design of a prehistoric age into the present day. It is one of nature's oldest survivors, a creature that seems to belong as much to the past as to the world we know now. What makes the crocodile so remarkable is not only its age, but the way it lives. It does not rely on speed alone, nor on constant motion, nor on noise or display. Instead, it thrives through patience, precision, and perfect adaptation. It is a master of stillness, a hunter shaped by silence, and a living symbol of the raw intelligence built into the natural world. To watch a crocodile is to witness a creature that has learned how to become part of its environment, how to disappear into water and shadow, and how to wait without wasting a single moment of energy. The earliest stage of a crocodile's life is often the most vulnerable, and yet even at that size, the animal already carries the unmistakable form of its future. A young crocodile is small, narrow, and fragile-looking compared to the adults it will one day become, but every feature of its body is already working toward survival. Its eyes sit high on the head, allowing it to observe the world while staying low and hidden. Its skin is patterned in a way that helps it blend into reeds, mud, and still water. Its tail is built for movement through the water, and its body is shaped to remain almost invisible when it chooses to stay motionless near the surface. In those early moments of life, camouflage is everything. The young crocodile must learn to exist in a world where danger can arrive from above, from below, or from the sides at any time. Birds may move across the sky, fish may flash through the water, and larger predators may be close by without ever being seen clearly. Survival depends on awareness, but just as importantly, it depends on restraint. The young crocodile learns quickly that the safest choice is often stillness. To remain quiet, to remain low, to remain hidden, these are not signs of weakness. They are the first lessons of life in the wild. And it is here, in this vulnerable beginning, that the crocodile already reveals one of the great truths of its existence. It is an animal built to belong to water and to the edge of water. Its world is not open land or deep forest alone, but the meeting point between the two. Rivers, wetlands, muddy banks, shallow pools, and forested waterways form the heart of its habitat. These are places where the land softens, where roots dip into dark water, where fallen leaves drift across the surface, and where the forest seems to breathe around every quiet bend in the river. The crocodile does not merely live in such places. It is shaped by them. The environment around a crocodile is never empty. It is alive with movement and with sound, even when the surface of the water looks still. Beneath overhanging branches, fish move through submerged roots. Insects skim over the surface. Birds call from the trees. The light changes constantly as it passes through layers of leaves and branches, painting the water in shifting patterns of reflection and shadow. In the middle of this living landscape, the crocodile waits with remarkable calm, almost as if it has become an extension of the riverbank itself. This ability to blend into the environment is one of the crocodile's greatest strengths. Its skin, rough and armored, is more than a covering. It is a remarkable natural structure designed for protection, camouflage, and survival. At a distance, the body of a crocodile can seem almost like part of the mud and stone around it. But up close, the details tell a deeper story. The scales form a kind of living armor, tough enough to protect against injury in the roughness of the environment, yet flexible enough to allow the animal to move with power when needed. Along the back, the hardened plates create a shield that speaks of ancient design, of evolution refined over immense stretches of time. The skin of the crocodile also helps define its relationship to the world around it. Its dark tones absorb into the colors of river mud and shaded water, while the texture of the body breaks up the outline of the animal so that it becomes difficult to distinguish from the surrounding environment. This is not accidental. Nature has shaped the crocodile to survive by disappearing, by becoming nearly indistinguishable from the habitat it inhabits. The result is a predator that can wait in plain sight without being noticed.
Thank you for watching Nature and Science. If this video sparked your curiosity, please don't hesitate to give it a like and subscribe to our channel for more intriguing content. Sharing this video with your friends and family would be a great way to help us reach more viewers. We value your input, so feel free to drop a comment below with your thoughts or suggestions. Your support means everything to us and helps us continue bringing you the best nature and science content.
As the crocodile grows, the body becomes heavier, stronger, and more imposing. The narrow lines of youth give way to the broad power of adulthood. The jaws expand, the muscles deepen, and the tail becomes an immense engine of movement through the water. An adult crocodile carries itself with extraordinary confidence, not because it moves constantly, but because it does not need to. Its strength lies in its ability to conserve energy, to remain still for long stretches, and to act only when the moment is right. This is one of the most fascinating aspects of the crocodile's behavior. What appears to be inactivity is, in fact, a highly efficient strategy for survival. An adult crocodile can remain nearly motionless for long periods, with only the eyes and nostrils visible above the waterline. To an observer, it may seem as though nothing is happening at all. But the reality is far more complex. The crocodile is constantly aware of its surroundings, reading subtle changes in the water and the movement of life around it. A ripple, a vibration, a shift in the current, all of these details matter. The crocodile is not passive. It is attentive in a way that is almost elemental, a kind of presence that feels deeply connected to the rhythms of the river. Then, when the time comes, everything changes in an instant. The still surface can erupt with explosive force. The body that seems so calm can move with sudden speed and overwhelming power. That contrast is part of what makes the crocodile so compelling. It is a creature of patience, but also of astonishing efficiency. It may spend hours in silence, yet when action is needed, that action can be immediate and decisive. The crocodile's power is not in constant display. It is in readiness. This readiness is one of the defining traits of its survival. In the wild, energy is precious. Every movement has a cost. Every unnecessary action can weaken an animal over time. The crocodile has evolved a way of living that minimizes waste and maximizes advantage. It does not chase life with frenzy. It waits for life to come close enough. That strategy has allowed crocodiles to remain among the most successful reptiles on Earth, adapting to river systems, wetland forests, and quiet waterways across generations. There's also something deeply symbolic about the way the crocodile exists in these environments. It is both hidden and present, ancient and immediate, dangerous and calm. It belongs to a world where the boundaries between land and water are never fixed, where shadows move across the surface and the forest stretches down into the river. In that space, the crocodile feels less like an intruder and more like a guardian of the wild itself. It is a reminder that some parts of nature still operate according to older rules, slower rhythms, and deeper instincts than the human world tends to notice. What makes the crocodile especially fascinating is that it does not depend on spectacle. It does not need bright colors, loud calls, or dramatic displays to command attention. Its presence is enough. The shape of the body, the shine of the eyes above the water, the ancient texture of its skin, All of these elements combine to create an animal that feels almost timeless. It is the kind of creature that seems to have survived precisely because it never needed to become anything else. In the crocodile, nature found a form that works, and it has held on to that form with remarkable consistency. As the day moves across the river and light shifts from brightness to shadow, the crocodile remains with the same calm confidence it has shown for millions of years. Young crocodiles continue to learn the language of hiding and waiting. Adults continue to rule the quiet waterways with effortless control. The habitat itself remains alive around them, with forest, water, and mud all working together in one connected system. And through it all, the crocodile endures as a symbol of resilience, adaptation, and the extraordinary power of patience. It is easy to think of survival as something loud, something dramatic, something immediate. But the crocodile teaches a different lesson. Survival can also be quiet. It can be slow. It can depend on remaining still while the world moves around you. It can mean becoming so perfectly matched to your environment that you seem almost to vanish into it. That is the genius of the crocodile. It does not fight the river. It becomes part of it. From the smallest juveniles hidden in shallow water to the massive adults resting along the banks, crocodiles embody the enduring strength of the natural world. They are not relics, though they come from a distant age. They are not simple predators, though they are formidable hunters. They are living expressions of adaptation, creatures that have mastered the art of waiting, watching, and enduring. In their silence, there is power. In their stillness, there is purpose. And in their ancient presence, there is a reminder that the wild still holds mysteries beyond our reach. Thank you for watching Nature and Science. If you enjoyed this journey into the world of crocodiles, please like this video and subscribe to the channel for more stories from nature, science, and the extraordinary lives of animals.
Make prolific confessions into the master plan. I feel like they will never let me shine. What do you